What's up guys, that really gross guy here. We are back with the Rising Tides update in Warframe, and this update brought a few different things to the game. One of which is going to be the dry dock, which is going to be where we get a railjack deal and get to go out and explore. That is going to be something that I'm probably going to cover in another video because I want to go a little bit more in depth with it, and it may not be right away because I'm thinking that's probably something that I want to look at, especially when we get into the actual railjack or Empyrean type stuff. This is really just being able to build your ship, and that's pretty much about it. There is a quest that goes along with that and stuff as well, but I don't know if that's something you guys want to see. You can let me know in the comments below, but today we are going to be looking at the Equinox Deluxe skin, which you can see on the screen here, and I thought it looked interesting. I've got it in game at this point, and I still think it looks interesting. The thing is, I'm not really an Equinox player. Now, nothing against Equinox, because Equinox can really, you know, do some work, and I appreciate all my Equinox players out there, but it wasn't really a frame that I was like, yes, I'm gonna get in there and learn everything about this Equinox, you know, Warframe, and then just decimate enemies. It wasn't really my thing. Lots of powers and tweaks and different things that goes on with Equinox, and I was like, you know what? I got like 30 something other frames that I really like and I know well and I want to, you know, play more of. Equinox, maybe I'll get around to figuring out what the heck I want to do with Equinox, but I figured we would take a look. Usually these deluxe skins and the Tenogen skins are good ways for me to actually be like, you know what, let me jump in and actually give that frame a better chance, you know, especially frames that I'm not too crazy about, and maybe it changes my mind. But hey bud, hi other bud. So we're gonna get in here. Oh yeah, also the orbiter has changed, or the Lisette has changed. You can see here, not much has changed. Definitely some texture stuff. I still got my noggles and all that stuff on the ground. My little, I don't know, boxes that are bumping around doing its thing. But not a whole lot changed. I'm glad my little Roomba's still outside, because I was like, oh, I might, if I remove that, I might not be able to get back on the outside of the, just cleaning the outside of my ship, you know what I mean? And then when the when the Lisette was updated, I was like, oh, my little Roomba might not be on the outside of my ship anymore, but it is, so I'm happy about that. But you can definitely see some texture differences, some lighting differences in here. Not a whole lot has changed. The machines have changed quite a bit. Like, this is a lot different. I actually like the old machine. I don't know, this is like a 3D printer kind of look at, I mean, I don't know, we're printing guns. So and then the mods and the pet thingy. The pet thing's gonna change also. This machine has changed, but the way the stasis and all that stuff works is going to change. I'm pretty sure it hasn't changed yet. So anyways, but I have my little glyph back there that is now, you know, I can't see, so I'm gonna have to edit that. The walls now have these like damaged textures and stuff to it, which is interesting. But for the most part, not a whole lot has changed. This room mostly has changed. You can see, like, well, there's some clipping problem. Anyways, we won't look at that too much. But you will notice that if you put like posters and stuff on the wall, those are most likely out of place now. You can see, like, these ones are out of place, and then this one up here is now pretty much completely covered up, so those will have to be moved. But we have outer space above us now, and we'll be able to see our railjack there at some point when we get it. But anyways, this machine has also been kind of slimmed down and pushed back, so now my Baruch, it's the Baruch cosmetic thing that you get when you get the Baruch bundle, is now out of place, so I'll have to remove that. But anyways, other than that, not much has changed. Mostly the same. You can see down here, there's still like this bubbly wall kind of design, so these posters and stuff are still doing their thing. There's my my Tenogens, which I need to get around to doing. I actually lost all my footage for this stuff three times now. I think I lost all of my gameplay footage for these guys, so I have to go through and record all that again, and it's absolutely killing me. I have to repair my computer, which has got a lot of my video recording on it. So anyways, so yeah, not much has changed other than, you know, in the Lisette for the most part. But Anyway, without further ado, Equinox Deluxe. I'm going to try and blast through this. I'm sorry I've wasted so much time. Blast through this, and here I go, showing you that there was something I forgot in the market. The new in the market, there is also the Cumulus Collection. So you can see that here, 259? That's kind of strange. But anyways, you have this little chest piece, which is tiny and really doesn't show a whole lot. The little shoulder floaty deals are kind of neat. I kind of like how they, you know, they're, I don't know, they're like, I don't know, the texture, not the texture, but the material is kind of strange. But I don't know, they look okay. The little, I don't know, actually, you know what, now that I think about it, that reminds me of like mucus. And I don't know, maybe if you want to go for some infested looks, I don't know how you feel about, you guys feel about that. But and then there is the pistol skin, which is kind of, I don't know, not too crazy about it. Just not my aesthetic, But anyways, those are those, looking good. And then there's this origin pack thing, which I won't click on because it goes into Steam and you have to purchase. It's 200 platinum and the Sayandana for $5 US. So I mean, 200 platinum, not bad, you know, for $5 and the Sayandana. But I won't click on that. You guys can decide if that's for you or not. But the Equinox Antonym Collection, which is going to include this Equinox Antonym Deluxe skin itself, and then, oh boy, I'm actually a pretty big fan of the Estreo Sword and Shield skin, which you can see her using. Well, it's the night and day, whatever. I think it looks really cool. The shield, the way the shield is like symmetrical with the other colors is pretty cool. And that's Sayandana though. There's the shield, there's the sword, very cool. And then the Sayandana. I really like the Sayandana. I don't know why. I think it's pretty aesthetically pleasing. It's definitely that rubbery material again, but I like it. And then we'll jump out of here, and then we will go check out the the fashion frame portion. So we have here the default coloration for the Equinox Deluxe. We'll get in here and kind of check out some of that stuff. I went ahead and bought a whole lot of loadout fashion frame slots for the frames because I only have one Equinox. I don't have Equinox Prime because, like I said, I don't really play, haven't really given her a chance. So here she is. I got as many loadout slots as I felt like I cared to get, just so I could show you guys. It cost me like 30 platinum to do this. Anyways, so we have the default coloration, as you can see here. It's at the magenta and purples and blue energy color. I'm kind of caught off guard by the default colors and why they really wanted to go with these colors. I don't know, it just doesn't visually to me look all that appealing in terms of colors. I do really think that this like skirt, like this armored skirt looks pretty cool. Even kind of like these sleeves I think are kind of neat. I really like this like bat wing style stuff going on here, and even these spikes on the side are pretty cool. But to be honest, I almost would like to see a new Warframe with this really cool armored look, like across the entire frame. And I'd also like to see kind of a new frame with like this bat, like I want to say like Victorian, I don't know, like bat like flary coat like stuff, all on a 100% on a frame as well. But the mixing the two on an Equinox, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But we'll get into the metamorphosis, because this is where the video gets crazy, and I'm going to try and get through these as quick as possible. But this is where the metamorphosis kind of gets your thing. So if you're looking at this form, which is the day form, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think it shows the metamorphosis together, and then the day, and then the night, and then back to the metamorphosis. But anyways, so there's this looking deal. Shoulder plates, once again, kind of a big fan. A little bit of asymmetrical stuff going on here with the spikes and stuff, but that full armored like skirt look, I think is pretty cool. It's just, I'd like to see more of this cool design on its own frame. We got the sleeves in there, like double sleeves, kind of neat. Legs, all that stuff. I really like this laced kind of look down here, pretty cool. We'll spin her around. Still got these giant winged things on the back. but slimmed down, a little bit different helmet. You know, helmet's doing its thing, so yeah, I don't know. And then we'll hit that metamorphosis button again, and this one definitely gets more into like the bat-like Victorian, I guess, look. I don't know. It's got the bat thingy here. It's got this I haven't even talked about yet because I don't really know if I like this even at all. I don't know. It seems strange. It seems like bulbed flowers with energy color inside of it. I don't really know what to make of it. I don't know. But sleeves, the kind of this like Victorian coat, like I think that's pretty cool. And the change to the legs, I actually think is really cool. It's really slim, actually. Now that I look at it, it's a little too slim, but the nice like pointed like knee-high boot type look, I think looks pretty neat. The gauntlet, pretty cool. The gauntlets look pretty cool. How the curvature of the helm, the horned look, I think looks pretty cool. And then yeah, we're hitting back to the regular mode. Now we go through and we check out some fashion frame stuff, and then we get back and then we do some randomization. We're gonna get into it. The reason why I think there's some key points that I want to point out. Number one, this helmet, I don't know really how much I'm on board with this helmet. It's really just like, I don't know, it just looks like like a big blocky mess of I don't want to say a mess, because there's parts of it I do like, and the horned parts I do like, but I don't know. It goes from this is the part that I think is like really abstract and strange, but this horned and kind of the agile look is the actual parts that I think are pretty cool and I like. But then, you know, smashing them two together, I don't know. So with that said, I jump in, take a look. This is kind of a joke, but this is my ketchup and mustard Equinox. So ketchup, day form, mustard, night form. Well, or the other way around. I don't know. I mean, technically, when you hit that metamorphosis button, it's still going to have both the ketchup and mustard on it. But I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny. The ketchup and mustard, complete opposites, day, night, complete opposites. You know, I thought it was kind of funny. But there it is, looking kind of cool with the shoulders. The different helmet, which is, I really prefer this helmet. I think this helmet's very cool. So you can see it here, running that day style form, and then that night style form. That ketchup going on here. Anyways, kind of a joke, but we'll get into some serious fashion frames here. Starting now. This one I kind of went through and randomized. It's a little bit on the side. I kind of have to tweak it. The blues, I just liked the blue armor that you can see down here. I actually thought this was a really cool bluish look. The gray is pretty cool. The purple I like on the metallics, but I honestly don't know if they all go together all that well. But I kind of stopped on this one so I could get a little inspiration and maybe do something with it. The energy color is kind of nice. The boots and the laces and all that stuff, kind of nice, but I don't know, because I'm still kind of getting a feel for this design, because I don't know if I'm really all that crazy about it. This helmet, once again, I'm not really on board with that. And then we have this helmet doing its thing. This look, you know, I don't know, which is why I'm most likely going to end up sticking with either. Yeah, I mean, while this helmet looks decent, this recent edition of the Equinox, you know, design, this helmet, I really like. So it's probably going to end up with this helmet on all of my Equinox fashion frame. But there you have it. We'll go through the sortie deal again with the helmet on, and then bam, helmet on. I don't know. I prefer this helmet for sure, though. And then jumping back in here, we do have a really dark gray look and some green. The reason why I went with that is because I kind of wanted to design an Equinox with the idea of spreading poison. I kind of had that idea back when people were doing the ranged, you know, like polearm, you know, builds and stuff like that with Equinox, and I was like, well, let me get like the Legion on here, get her infested kind of looking, and throw some poison on her, eventually doing the double status, you know, effects and stuff like that. But so I went with like a greenish look, which is, I just hit the change, you know, so it used to look like this, and then I just switched over to Antonym look, and I thought it was all right, so I kept it, and I'll probably tweak it. But there's that. We'll go through the metamorphosis. I thought the metamorphosis actually turned out pretty good. I feel like the colors are pretty decent here, you know, from colors that were not made for this deluxe skin, was actually made for the default skin. I felt like it transferred over pretty well. And then there you have it with the night form. I think it looks okay. I don't know, may not be your thing. We'll get into some randomizations if you don't see anything you like. But this one, I really like this one. I really like the colors. I like this is that brushed gold? It's like a very light gold. It almost looks silver. I don't know. Maybe platinum. I don't know, something in that range. But the grays, the dark blues, you know, the metallics, all that stuff, I think is pretty cool. This is actually one that I have the helmet on and I go, you know what? That actually looks pretty good. Not something that I need to switch helmets for. While that helmet is very cool, I feel like the gray and the dark are a little bit too close, and having the metallic on this helmet, I thought fit better. So I'm sticking with the new deluxe helmet for this one. And then if we want to go through that metamorphosis, we get this look. Once again, this part of the helmet, not too crazy about. We get the skirt look, the shoulders, I think are pretty cool. The boots, all that good stuff. I think this is a good blend of the colors on the right textures and the metallics in the right spot. And then that metamorphosis. This is, like I said, colors in the right spot, and metallics look pretty cool. The metallics on the helmet, I think, look pretty good. So I'm down for this one. The blues, I like this fashion frame quite a bit. And then jumping in, let's get back to our default stage of metamorphosis. Last but not least, this one, I don't know. It's got a little bit of gold in there. I got the gold on the metallics just so that I can, you know, a lot of people like that prime-ish kind of look. It's a little bit bright of a gold, so anyways, but I think she looks pretty good. I like the orange energy color. I think the next, for whatever reason, seems more vibrant than the other energy colors, which, I don't know, catches my eye a little bit more than I think it should. But anyways, she's doing her thing. The silver on the armor, I'm a big fan of. I think that looks pretty good. I like the armored skirt. She's got the infested Sayandana. This was another part of that instance where I was like, let's get into that infested gameplay, design for Equinox, and I just never stuck to it, but it's chilling there. We could probably pull that up just so we can see her backside a little bit better with this new color design, where the skirt ends and all that stuff, the back, and those giant bladed winged things. But half demon, half angel, I don't know. I think that's what they were going for. This one I think looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. We'll go back, and then we'll hit that metamorphosis button. The metallics, I don't know if you guys are a fan of this metallic silver in the location that it's at, but I like it down here in the skirt, like this armored skirt look. So that's why I left it, even though up around her chest it's very shiny. Wow. But anyways, the arm guards, all that good stuff as well. And then we'll get back, hit that metamorphosis again, and I think this part shines too. The helmet, I think, looks pretty dope on this this design. This side is definitely got a metallic kind of sheen to it, but then the Victorian whatever gothic kind of look, grays in there, the metallics. I don't know. I like it. Overall, the skin, better than the default, but really, I'm not like in love with it. We do have some really awesome Tenogen stuff. This one by Hitsu-san. We do have the Insomnia skin backed by Procetizen, which I think looks pretty nice. And then we have the Mogera skin by Volbjorn, which Volbjorn's kind of got that infested feel. And because I was gonna go for an infested kind of toxic Equinox, I was probably gonna pick this up, I'll pick this up at some point. But because I remember that the Equinox Deluxe was coming out, I held off on this, and I was like, well, let me see what the Equinox Deluxe is like, and maybe I don't need to pick up this skin. But I think I've confirmed to myself with this Deluxe skin that the Deluxe skin isn't because I don't love it. I'm probably going to still keep this on my list of skins to pick up, but anyways, if you go from this to this, I mean, not bad. Well, this red to the gray though, I think looks pretty cool. Hold on. Let me go back because that's a poor example. Let's say our Ketchup. No, let's do this one. If we were to go from the regular look to this look, I think it worked out pretty good. Or the regular look. I don't know. It's personal preference to me. Like I said, I'm not in love with the skin, but it is interesting. It definitely has some designs that I am a fan of. I just kind of wish they had their own frames with that design built into them instead. But and then always the randomizer. If you guys are curious and would like to see, you know, random colors, I'm not gonna go through and hit that metamorphosis button like on every single one I randomize. So, but if you do see something you like or you kind of get some inspiration, then I am happy, and hopefully it gets you some, you know, some thought. Maybe you're totally not for this skin. That's okay. That's okay. But if you're inspired because you already have the skin, or you are gonna get the skin no matter what, maybe you'll see something you like. Even I actually think that looks pretty cool. I like how the blue. I don't know. These two colors and the textures, I think match up pretty well. But I don't want to stop right there, so I'm gonna roll through a few more times so you guys can check out some colors. Like I said, maybe you're on the fence. Maybe, you know, you're gonna pick it up after you see a coloration or fashion frame that you just have to have, or maybe you've decided at this point that, yeah, that's not for me. But anyways, we'll roll through here. I did notice that it did take me a little while to find, through the randomizer, like I said, through the randomizer, it did kind of take me a while to find anything that I really loved, just because, just the way the randomizer works. But here we go, going through here. When it comes to colors and stuff that I for my aesthetic, wanted to keep, I didn't find it too quick, but here we go, rolling through a few more. And feel free to stop the video if you see something you like. But I don't know. Let me know if you adore this skin, if this is for you. I'll run it on my Equinox for now, but it won't be a permanent or my main Equinox build when I finally give her a chance. I don't think. Looks alright. Kind of like that, but we have something similar to that, so we'll roll through. Hey, that looks okay too. Yeah. Kind of have something similar to that too, so roll through. That looks okay. Here I go telling myself that it's hard to find a randomize that I like, and then I find 3 of them in just a few seconds. But I don't know. Maybe your tastes are completely different. That's okay. But roll through here. A few more. And I want to say thank you very much for watching, especially if you made it this far in this video, because, oh my goodness, I rambled on far too long with the Orbiter and all that stuff. And I know these randomizer fashion frame first looks do take quite a while. So actually, I'm going to stick with that. It kind of gives me like a Dark Knight kind of look, even though this is... I feel like this is kind of Dark Knight-ish until you metamorphosize the frame. And the thing is, you're gonna be in day or night form the whole match, so you don't really see a lot of this. Anyways, thank you guys for watching very, very much. I'm sorry about the lack of content. I want to do better. I work 6 days a week. I'm gonna try. I'm trying. Thank you guys for watching. Computer's broken. Gonna fix it. Get some content out for you guys. I will see you guys again in the next video. Blow!